exciting news happening today. As you know, I bought a wrecked Lamborghini Super Trofeo Evo Special Edition, the EVO2. So this car has an upgraded aero package, upgraded brakes, and a few other little things, which I am learning about. I am not a race car driver, nor do I intend to be a race car driver, but I have a very, very special project in mind I've wanted to do for the better part of a decade, and this is the donor car that we will be using as the platform to build up into my dream car Lamborghini. Now, this car came with no front end. Boy, my guess I had a look in here. This is slightly bent. There's a few scratches and nicks all in here. In fact, he even found a little crack right in here, but structurally seems to be okay. I spoke to the previous owner and they said they did repair this. They put a new headlight on it and got it to a place where it was ready to have the hood, the fenders, and the bumper covers that are missing put back on. That led me to the next problem. This being a rare race car and being the EVO2, those body parts are all on back order. So I started to call around and ask a few friends. Well, a friend of a friend came through, and right here, allegedly, we have 3 of the 4 parts we need.
Haven't looked yet.
You haven't looked?
No, it's a big box, but here's the good news. It's light. 1, 2 drop this off, so we don't need the forklift.
You guys pick it up? Oh, that's pretty
It
light.
literally weighs like nothing.
This came off of another race car, so these are not brand new parts, which saved us a few bucks, but not a lot of money. This stuff is really expensive to buy and not easy to come by. Thanks, guys.
No problem.
I appreciate that. Nice work, boys. So this is supposed to have 3 of the 4 parts inside of it. Now, I have the 4th part. It is 4:27 p.m., which means we have less than 30 minutes to get there because they close at 5. When we get back, we will unbox everything, make sure nothing is damaged, and then we attempt to see if any of this stuff will even fit on here. But at the least, we could probably just set it on there and have a look at what it looks like.
We're gonna do it?
Well, I think we should do it. The one cool thing about this kit, let's say compared to the fiberglass kit that I took and put on the street car, it is much stronger. I'm 200 and something pounds.
Oh my God, stop it.
Because race car. I'm 230 pounds. Look at that, look.
You proved your point.
You were stressing.
We have to go half an hour, we have to go.
Okay, ready? Van? Let's go. To the van. Close the gates. Let's go.
Come on, you gotta hurry.
To the Career Van GT we go. I know, we're gonna be late. You guys, this is absolutely insane. The quality, it's so light, it's so crazy looking.
It looks like it's new.
Pretty sick.
It's crazy. I've never seen carbon like this before, where it's like this huge, thick
It
weave.
reminds me of like Koenigsegg, Pagani, but nothing that we see on a street Lamborghini, that's for sure, which is very unique to the race car. Well, I want to get this back to the shop. I want to unbox the other parts, make sure that there are no damages, because we paid a pretty penny for all of this stuff, and I want to make sure I got what my money is worth. And we're back. Whoa, don't back up too much. I don't want you running into the FPJ.
I have a question. What weave is this? What do you call it?
This is 4x4. Those smaller ones called 2x2.
2x2, and this is considered like dry?
This is a dry carbon finish. Only way you can call it a dry carbon is they run through a vacuum process for
Is
it.
this vacuum process?
Yeah, vacuum.
Oh,
They
yes.
use very minimum resins on it.
That's what makes it really dry, or really dry. That's what makes it really light.
Dry, yeah, dry.
Dry and light.
Dry weight.
So there's no metal reinforcement or anything like that.
crap.
It's a full carbon bumper.
That's crazy. And it's multi-piece, so this piece is really cool because it creates more downforce and aero, and it goes this way. Yeah, the air goes in that way. It's functional and comes out the side right here.
Oh man.
Well, it's obviously light because Dave can carry it by himself, no
I'm
problem.
being careful, I don't want to bash on anything, but it weighs literally nothing.
Nothing.
Probably heaviest part is the grills.
So we're currently inspecting the inside for any cracks as well as any damage whatsoever before we go ahead and obviously trying to fasten this in any way, shape, or form onto the front of the car. We just want to make sure there's no damage because we were told there's no damage even though it is used. So far, so good. As far as I know, everything, all the screens are on as far as I can tell. I don't know how this goes on. Are we missing something that goes here?
I see this thing here.
That's one of those fast, quick release tabs.
There's a hole here and a hole here.
Hole. Which one goes where? Let's put this on if we can. You can tell all of this is gonna try to be lined up with, I think, this. And then obviously these have to line up with this.
Obviously the headlight goes here, so still have the headlight.
We'll figure it out. Come on. Ready?
No. Yeah, ready. That doesn't look like it's lining up.
Oh, it looks crazy though. It looks so crazy. crazy. Well, we gotta figure out how this thing actually fastens on.
Look how this lines up. This is like halfway up the headlight. The good news is that everything does get built from the diffuser up. So you need to have the diffuser on first before you put any of the front end on.
Built, not bought. I got my toolkit here.
You're bringing the kid over?
You're under sabbatical, David. I went and spent some money on some tools here.
What'd you buy, by the way, besides everything?
And I like how we have all the tools, but nothing's unboxed.
Because we haven't made anything.
I don't think we need any tools really for this. Does anything look like it's lining up, Garrett?
No, it does. It lines up perfect. I think actually because of where this lens casts the light out, those two holes right there kind of line up to those two holes right there. So based on where it sits, it actually will lay over it like that.
Eric, how's your side lining up? He was trying to guide it based on
Those two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Does it go in there?
my bottom one is kind of like
Yeah, it's like half an inch out.
half, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did I break something?
No.
I do not want to break or crack any of this.
Yes, it's half over here somewhere. Okay, everybody stop moving for a second so I can like look
Wait, I think the question is like which like tab we should secure first. Like you
I don't
can't.
think you secure anything until it's actually in those
Oh,
pockets.
dude, I have the worst sliver. I have the carbon fiber sliver.
No, you don't. Can you get up?
Ooh, I got a toolkit.
You can't make that toolkit has little.
Ah, that stings. Don't judge me in the comment section. It doesn't feel good.
Do we want to leave this for a second and unbox this? Or do you want to try to actually
Does the
get
bumper
this?
have to go on first?
I don't know.
I want to do this twice. Well, let's unbox that first before doing this backwards.
Let's have a look what's in the box. I already know. As far as what the part list is supposed to be, it's really just the three pieces.
Pieces of what we don't have. So we have a hood and two fenders. Also, I believe the portion of the venting that we need that connects all of this, the radiator onto the hood.
Fender, found a fender, not two fenders.
What do you got over there? You've got the hood. The hood is what we need.
There's no user manual or anything.
No user manual. Step one, let's open up the hood. Jesus. Portion with the venting. This is the piece that I bought. Remember, I had to buy this from Lamborghini for this street car as well.
How's it look?
It looks good with your face in it there.
Light pins.
Ta-da! Ta-da! These are the exact same as the ones that we bought. Exactly the same as the Huracan EVO, the street car.
Want to see it on the car? This is
Yeah.
a big moment.
Do you know how to put it on?
Make sure you smash the
latches.
I'm not doing it until I subscribe.
This is different. These are actually aluminum versus on the fake kit. These are just fiberglass. Just don't get this caught on the wiring for the fire suppression or the electricals.
Holy shit. Wait a second.
The lineup.
Oh, no, wait. It's spying on something.
Yeah.
Let's just wait. We don't have to do that yet.
And second of all, we don't even have the front bumper on.
There's a bit of a gap.
Small gap. There might
for a second.
Small problem. Check that out, you guys. And a fully exposed slick right here. Okay, let's undo these fenders. These are gorgeous.
Probably one of my favorite parts of the car are the front fenders and the rear quarter panels. Now on my kit, again, the EVO, the previous generation, I had put on my street car.
It has a much different, it has this kind of like shark fin right here down the fender, but it does not have the extra louvers that go in like this. It's almost like a reverse of the front fender, but on the rear quarter panel. What do you got?
Want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it.
Bam.
That's pretty cool. Oh, it is different. Look at that. They put a V in the front.
Yeah. It's wider.
Dude, mine doesn't, I don't know if it's wider.
And this goes out wider.
Do you see how it's peaked there?
Do you know what you have to
Oh,
do?
let go of that. Move. That's got like a peak, like a line like that where they go up a little.
When you get the haters that are back, you have to park them next to each other and compare. There's a lot of differences.
Fully compare. We got to
Do a
do that.
video on that.
Side by side comparison. Previous gen body, latest and greatest EVO2.
Is this used or new? Because it looks brand new.
That's definitely used.
Is it?
They said all the parts they have are used. They don't have anything new.
You apparently can't get anything new at the moment. Everything's off of previous race cars.
You get it on?
So the bumper will go first, then this, then the hood.
Hood clearly comes in on this line right here. Let's figure out how to put this thing together because you guys, I know, want to see this thing all together. So give us a minute. Let us figure this out.
I think we figured out the problem.
What's the problem?
It's not lining up. So basically, you see right here, there's this big grill.
Yeah.
Has to sit inside of that.
So there's like a lip. That's solid plastic.
It was basically would hit this corner,
Yeah.
and that half inch there is where we were misaligning for everything else.
All right.
So I'm like, I take a day off. I got this.
Mike Yessa.
They wait for me.
To say we're failing miserably at simply sliding a bumper on and trying to line up some of the pins is an understatement. You would not want to have us doing this if we were your pit crew working on your Super Trofeo team because we can't figure this out for the life of
This
us.
should be a quick process.
Well, it's supposed to just slide on, from what we understand, and it's supposed to just pin in.
Yeah.
But obviously, like either something from maybe the damage isn't actually aligned properly, because we can't seem to get the vents to line up.
You can see anything, so you can't see how far off you are.
Take it off and cut it. No,
We're not cutting
Turn it
it.
back a little bit.
We're not cutting anything. You got it. Got this too.
Now, don't do the side ones yet, because those are easy. The hard ones are gonna be in here. Oh, there you go. Hey, race team. Technician, driver.
We'll grab this last one.
Is that the last one?
I think we'll have a look. Oh, that's sucked
I can
it
see
in.
it sucked it in. So what was the issue?
You and me. Look at how sweaty my head is right now from like getting up, taking it off, twitting it off, rolling around on the ground.
So next would be fenders, obviously. Throw it on. To universal.
The universal.
This should be easy. That's obviously a hole. That's a hole. This is a big move here. This is a big visual moment. I said this will be the easiest part. Watch it be the hardest part now.
I feel like that's forcing it.
So maybe I jinxed it. Oh, that'll be a piece of cake.
Sit right flat on that hole. Is it on that hole?
Nothing about that's lining up.
You gotta turn it so it aligns with that wire.
Someone right now is cringing.
I know, we're doing this all wrong. There you go. You got a sweet spot.
Someone right now is.
Oh yeah.
They're like, that's not how you put those on.
Take a minute, step back.
I don't doubt the first bump I hit, all these half 1 millimeter turns, they pop off and the wind catches them and my $25,000, $30,000 front end just goes poof.
They hang your head out the window because race car.
Hey, take a look at it. Look at this. Take a look at it.
Dude,
It's insanity.
the profile of this, how it covers it, like oh, dude, it's so aggressive.
Did you guys get this on?
Oh, look at this car keys and Take a breather. Go slow. Why is the little? What's the big screwdriver? I don't know. Eric, give him that big screwdriver.
You see that?
We all saw it. The internet saw it.
It
Can
hurt.
you fix that carbon fiber?
No.
Eric, it's a war. It's a race car.
I don't know. Feels like it's on.
Yeah, it's on there.
Oh, that had more of a turn. Oh, I heard a little snap.
Yeah.
I've never gotten so hot in my life just trying to like fit some basic stuff on it.
Okay, let's celebrate the good thing. It all fits. Yes. It all clicks. All that's left is the hood, which may or may not fit.
Hey, I just noticed the front splitter's a different type of carbon than the body. And look at this. Is this like a patch job?
Like, what is that?
Because race car. I hope the hood's easier than this.
Don't lose my Snap-on tools. That's like $16,000. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
Does that line up? Yeah.
All right, guys, thanks for watching this episode. Just joking. Boom, boom.
Whoa! Dude, looks so mean.
One sec, just because race car. Hold on. It looks so mean.
I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this extra lip right here, it just goes all the way up to the flow, like the Technica vibe.
Hey, David, hit the rain light.
Yeah. Straight into
Eric's also blind now. Imagine this passing on the 405.
the futuristic vibes that this gives off.
How menacing is that?
Like true because race car. Like,
Want to hear it?
Hey, dude, let's buy a race car before. Wires are like 6 inches long. It's the stupid in the world. There's no way a race team does this every time. Hey, Luigi, crawl in the car and attach to the battery.
It's a me, your man. Mamma mia. Get the booster back on the battery so we can start the race car.
What's that tank over there?
That's their business.
That is for the fire suppression.
Oh.
And if you accidentally hit this button or the one on the outside that's covered, it would unload all the fire suppressant in that canister right there. Not only in the engine bay, but in these nozzles right here on the roof in the interior.
So it'll
Yeah.
ruin the whole car.
We're gonna remove that.
If anyone's ruining this car, it'll be me.
Did you get it?
Steady.
Yeah. Power, ECU, Motec on, Lamborghini Sculptor Cose, ignition, main pump, power steering. We have ignition systems running. Are you ready? Nope. It's dead.
So what we're doing right now is we have this Duralast battery charger that has a engine start 200 amp function. Sounds like a lot of power in that thing right now.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
What is that?
It backfired.
Hell out of me.
We're all scared right now. Pull a fire extinguisher if you get scared. Here it comes, here it comes. Race time. Get
kid did on my street car. I love these. A lot of our cars have put yellow GT3 style tinting on like that. I think I want to take it off this car. I think I'd rather it just clear. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think? Thoughts?
Looks really good. I'm actually shocked we pulled this off. I thought this would be a but we did it. We built a race car.
Doesn't sound like a Huracan at all. Like it's different.
No, it's unworldly. That was like a.
So, you want to know the best part about all of that? That's like half RPM. It's warm, but it's not like hot warm. It's not like running temp warm. So I didn't want to like abuse it. That's half RPM right
So you're saying like 4,500 RPM?
About 5,000.
Wow. That's unreal.
It's unreal.
Look at all this on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
That it spit out, but you hit me right in the chest. Like I felt it in the chest, but it still has that like high pitched crack. What did you do where it was like spitfire?
I don't know. I didn't do anything. I was just like barely revving
like that before.
What's that?
I hope you guys can hear what it sounds like the same way we hear it. And it's impossible to do that because it's a microphone, but it doesn't sound like a Huracan.
I also wonder, what's the top speed on this? It's not a street car. Is this limited? Could we take this to like Salt Flats and do a top speed run?
Hold on, that's a problem in your hand right there. What? We have to talk about that.
Oh yeah,
That's
Eric.
not gonna work.
There's a
Eric.
reason why Eric's here today. We invited Eric because Eric is from Carbon-tastic. He makes custom wheels. But the problem with this is it's gonna be very hard to drift. Because the other day when I was sliding around the parking lot, I found myself catching it like this to save myself from driving into a car or a wall. Can we find a way to like make this a proper Huracan type diameter?
I don't think that's a problem. We can find a round wheel and then we can kind of customize a adapter to fit this face on it. The pedal shifter basically is another bolt onto the back of the steering wheel. So I don't think that will be a big problem.
Can you get it done tonight?
So
Tonight?
hold on, I have an idea. We'll go over there.
And Damon McFry was never seen ever again.
2,000 years later. 3,000 years later. 4,000 years later. Not bad yet. 5,000 years later. I missed 6. 7,000 years later.
Where do you go?
8,000 years later. Oh, he cloned it.
This one came with the car. I actually had Eric bring this from China, from another race car.
Yeah, from a crash car.
And then on the way here, he crashed it and ripped off the other paddle. Eric, you son of a we can make another one of those. Why don't we take this one and figure out how to take it apart so that we don't wreck the one that we know works with the car? Normally, I'm not this smart, just so you guys know. So the next trick right now is let's take some screwdrivers and disassemble this.
Oh, sure.
Right now. There is a circuit board in there for sure. Shall we take this apart and then try to remake this base CNC like a new one with a round circle?
Oh, that's what you do. Yeah, that's easy.
Let's go ahead. We'll do that. Easy peasy.
All right, we're pretty much there.
The bumper, huge shout out to you guys. You know who you are. They're a local race team. They really hooked us up with this. They didn't want us to mention them personally or give them any real shout outs because Lamborghini wants these cars to be in the Super Trofeo Race Series. They don't want them in a garage or being driven on track days by some guy. For the people who got us the fenders, the hood, it was a client of PFS whose previous race car we had actually filmed on this channel. So we'll leave it at that. Thank you to everybody. It's a team effort.
Do they know the whole backstory of this car, trying to get this car, what we did, how we had things lined up?
The fact that we were trying to buy this car like months ago and someone sold it on us.
We had a car, not this one just like it, in England.
That we promised we would take.
So I said, I will pay you full price, no negotiating, which is not like me. I was like, where do I wire the money? They said, yeah, no problem. I'll get the information for you.
Owner.
Wire me tomorrow. I won't get into the details.
And a week went by.
And every day I'm like, hey bro, what's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan? And finally they replied saying, oh, your car's sold.
Yeah.
So we had literally had an airplane lined up for cargo. We had all the emails. Thanks to Mr. JWW for helping us. The company to get the car over here.
A company called Cars.
We're gonna fly over there and take delivery in person. Had a plan. That fell apart. And there was another one.
And then there was another one.
That fell apart.
That fell apart.
And then there was this one.
And then there was this one, which
came apart.
Which came apart. And also, we really kind of lucked out in one little way. This chassis had actually been raced before and then upgraded to this Evo kit. So versus buying the brand new EVO2 right off the shelves of Lamborghini, which is underneath the same car as all the cars. They're all the same because they have a certain spec that they have to run for the series. But it was $100,000 more. So in some weird way, the fact that it worked out, we could buy this car here in North America and not get the one over the pond saved us about 100 G's, which means that goes not into my pockets, but right back into the car. Thank you for watching. Smash the subscribe button. We'll see you guys in the next video when we put these cars head to head.
How much does this wheel cost from factory? Do you know?
I have no idea, to be honest. All I know is you overcharged me when I bought it from you.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I paid $200 for that, and I was like, there's no way this is worth $200.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't get a dime.
Had the camera right in his hands, you can't see anything.